Grain. It's big business in Kansas, and that isn't lost on the continent's migrating geese. Mild winters where reservoirs seldom freeze up, along with ready food supplies and harvested grain fields, make Kansas a great winter home for the big birds. And that isn't lost on goose hunters, especially when limited water due to prolonged drought makes the grain fields an easier hunting choice. Scouting near goose concentrations like Cheyenne Bottoms and Quivira help determine local flight patterns to food. After that, getting permission to hunt farm fields opens the door to one of Kansas' most exciting hunts. This type of hunting often requires lots of decoys and lots of help. Large flights of hungry geese key on ground-feeding waterfowl, and a convincing decoy spread gives them a landing target. Mixtures of dark and light goose decoys add realism and make the spreads visible for miles from the air. And flying decoys that wave on limber poles add credibility to the spread. But don't think it's easy. Big flights of geese always include experienced birds that have seen it all, and more often than not, they flare out of gun range to shun the hunting setup. Likely targets are lone geese or small groups wanting to join a feeding flock. These are easier to fool and account for much of the bag in Grainfield goose hunting. A good dog saves a lot of legwork in retrieving downed geese. And when things are just right, fast shooting can ensue. But hunters should be willing to tweak a decoy spread or to jump geese landing nearby that can draw flying geese away from their hunting setup. All in all, it's a lot of work. But with liberal bag limits in Canada's white fronts and snow geese to hunt, it's one of the state's great hunting experiences for tasty game on the grill. Goose hunting for all species is currently open until January 1st, 2012, and incrementally after that. Check the hunting regulations or Kansas Wildlife Parks and Tourism website for more information on seasons, license and weapon requirements, and bag limits. Get in on the dry and effective technique of Kansas Grainfield goose hunting. I'm Mike Blair for Kansas Wildlife Parks and Tourism.